What is up, everybody? Welcome back to my channel, Mystic Watch, and today we're doing a video on the new Blazing Fest character Tsunade. It'll be an in-depth analysis so you guys can know what you're looking, like what's coming up, what to look forward to, etc. So she is currently out in JP. She should be out next Friday in Global. And to start things off, Tsunade, her tag is the Will of Blooming Flames, and let's get started. So Tsunade, her cost is 70. Her HP is 816, her attack is 1672, type is skill, range is long. So just from looking at this original, like this first batch of information, cost 70, that's to be expected. At least it's not 80 like Madara. 70 is along the lines of, I believe, Killer Bee and Utakata. So it matches up there. In terms of HP is low. But HP doesn't matter as much because you can always just take people with high HP on your team as well, since it's just one shared, HP pool. And then your attack is 1672, which is really nice. Actually, prior to this, when the leak came out, the attack was 1872 and not 1672. And then from the time that the leak came out to now, these stats were changed. And that wasn't the only thing changed about her, but field skill is 28 to 56% chance to counter, and then buddy skill is boost attack by 140. So the field skill isn't, anything too crazy. Since she has long range, the field skill is a little bit better since she can counter from a bigger distance. But other than that, it's not anything too fantastic, but it's not useless, which is the good part. Buddy skill is boost attack by 140. This is always going to be a useful buddy skill. In terms of buddy skills, it's probably healing, then boost attack is next. Like that's really it. So the jutsu is 4 chakra, recover own HP by 3400 and boosts own attack by 25% for 10 turns. So for 4 chakra, she's healing for 3400, and she's also giving herself a 10 turn boost. Like, she's like a mini one-tail Naruto while also healing. And the thing is, her heal is actually the highest in the game for like a single unit, in a sense. The only other person who can heal higher than this Tsunade is the original Tsunade, who heals 1280 per person in range. So that means you need to have 3 people clumped up, like including that Tsunade, to do a bigger heal of like 3740, or I don't know whatever the hell is, right? I'm pretty sure it's like 37 something. So either way, that Tsunade only out heals this Tsunade by about 300, but requires a much more like unrealistic situation, like to be grouped up 3 people, especially like if you're doing a boss or anything like that, where the bosses all have AoE attacks. So if you're all grouping up like that, and to heal, like you're probably going to end up taking more damage than it was worth than just healing all those 3 people. So this Tsunade's can heal anywhere. Doesn't need to heal another unit. She heals herself. And then the attack boost is always nice, right? So 25% for 10 turns. This was another thing that was changed. It originally used to be 50% for 10 turns. So, this is actually kind of interesting because there's people that are saying, like, if you guys don't know Reckless made a video on Tsunade as a rant, and he was saying, it was all for fun and jokes or whatever, but he did point out that, so many people complained, and that's why Tsunade got nerfed. And anyone who, I'm just talking about that point of view in general, like just thinking like that, oh, like Tsunade got nerfed because yada yada was complaining. So, and then a lot of people were saying that the YouTubers were to blame. For example, me and Hero were the reason why Tsunade got nerfed, because all we do is complain apparently. So I just wanted to bring that up because I thought it was quite funny that prior to Nordax Blazing, the guy who gives us the leak, we didn't know what a single character did until they came out, right? So the fact that literally any character in this game, like for all we know, One Tail Naruto could have been long range with 4,000 attack and like 150% attack boost for 3 chakra. Like, it's not gonna be that, but like, you get the point, right? Like, for all we know, that could have been One Tail Naruto in the game files before he came out, right? Because we couldn't tell anything like until the leak came out for Tsunade, right? That's how we knew that she was going to be like such and such, and then when she came out she was different. But prior to Nordax Blazing, who just started giving us leaks like maybe a month ago, literally no one knew what any character would do until they came out. So the fact that there's like people who think that like Tsunade was nerfed because of us it just blows my mind. And the thing is, oh, Bandai nerfed her because you complain so much. Does Bandai like not pay attention to like the 900,000 things that we complain about, but only decide to nerf a good character? That makes no sense to me. Like, if Bandai actually cared about what we did, we would have had like limit breaking fixed like 7 months ago. So yeah, I just wanted to point that out. I don't know. There's people out there that just don't think, so hurts my head sometimes. But moving on, ultimate jutsu is 8 chakra, 13 times attack and skill damage to one enemy and knocks them back. Recovers own HP by 2,000. This is the first ultimate jutsu that heals, I'm pretty sure. And on top of that, this is the first character that can heal from a normal jutsu and an ultimate jutsu. So that's pretty damn cool. And it's only 8 chakra and a 13 times multiplier, which is nuts. So, moving on, the dupe abilities are where it gets really fun. She has 5 abilities in total, and 3 of them increase how much she can heal, which is insane. Right? This is the first time we've ever seen this. So the first, third, and fifth ability all increase her jutsu recovery. This applies to both her ninjutsu and ultimate jutsu. So the first one does it by 200. The third dupe ability does it by 300, and the final dupe ability does it by 500. So it's a total of 1,000 extra healing on both jutsus. So if you manage to get all of it, you'd be healing 4,400 on your normal jutsu, and you'd be healing 3,000 on your ultimate jutsu, while also doing 1 billion damage. So, and then her other, her other 2 abilities are boost attack by 100, which are really good abilities to have. There's not, like, in terms of dupe abilities, she has one of the best sets of dupe abilities that a character can get, because every single ability in here is extremely useful, and it is most likely a top tier ability. So it's definitely worth going for dupes of this character. Would I use a stone? I would not. I just don't use a stone on literally anyone until I find a character that I feel like, like, damn, I have no money and I want dupes of this character. But Tsunade doesn't give me that vibe, you know what I mean? I'm pretty sure, yeah, she's a good character, but having these dupes doesn't mean, like, I don't know how to explain it. Like putting my stones that I get once a month into Tsunade, the result of it doesn't feel that satisfying. But regardless of that, if you manage to get all 5 dupes, her final cost is 35. So let's move on to the damage calculation. Since her normal jutsu literally does no damage, we're not going to include that. But her ultimate jutsu does do damage. So it does 1672 from the attack plus 100 from pills times the 13 for the multiplier, gives you a whopping 23,036 damage for 8 chakra. And to put it in perspective, that's a lot of damage. And against body type, it is 34,554. So if you manage to take a look at the damage per chakra to get a better understanding of how much damage she does 2,880 damage per chakra on her ultimate jutsu, which, if you guys want to take a look at it in perspective of another unit, Wisdom Naruto that just got limit broken has 2,720 attack, max limit break. He does his damage per chakra on his ultimate jutsu is like 2,600. So he does, at max limit break, less damage per chakra than this Tsunade, where that Naruto, sole purpose of his ultimate jutsu is single target damage, and this Tsunade can heal 2,000 or 3,000 depending on, you know, or any number in between depending on how many dupes you have, but 2,000 minimum. She can heal that much while also doing more damage per chakra. And that Naruto isn't weak by far, right? He does a lot of damage, and he's probably one of the top, you know, like top 10, top 15 hitters of this game. So that's kind of like putting it in perspective. She does more damage per chakra than Madara also, but Madara has like too many things attached to his ultimate jutsu that probably make it better. You know, like the fact that it's not weak against anything, or it's just AoE. So, but in terms of single target damage, this Tsunade like takes the cake. You know, I'm pretty sure she has one of like top 5 highest hitting like damage per chakra or single target damage ultimates. So this is definitely a character that is amazing to have, even with the nerfs of minus 200 attack and minus 25% on the normal jutsu. This is like a character to have, right? By no means is she bad, by no means is she weak, by no means is she average. This is still an amazing character that you'd want to go for, and I suggest pulling on this banner unless you like have every single Blazing Fest unit at ultimate. Then maybe you'd want to wait for more characters to join in, but until then, I don't think this banner is definitely worth to pull it on. So if you do manage to have some pearls saved up, it is a 9-step banner, so I decide, you know, I believe that this character is definitely worth getting. So you guys now have an understanding of how much, you know, damage she does, and the fact that it's really easy for Tsunade to get at least 75% attack boost on her own, because if she's at 8 chakra, she can use her, you know, she can heal once. That'll be a 25% boost, and then when her turn comes around again, she can heal again, and that'll bring her up to a 50% boost. And then by the time it comes around like 3 more times, like she'll have just enough. She should have like 1 or 2 turns left to boost herself one more time, I believe, to 75%. And the thing is, you can just use someone else's, like Phantom Castle Naruto or Obito or Gengo, and they can all like stack like her attack boost even higher. There's really no like she doesn't really need the attack boost at all since she's a healer. But the fact that she's long range and you can boost her attack so that she's always going to be hitting in those combination attacks is really useful. But aside from that, it's not like a defining point for her. It's just something neat that she has extra. It's not like a game-breaking aspect. If it was 50%, it'd probably be a lot more, you know, game-breaking, I'd say, because you can easily get to 150, which is like, you know, if you're getting to 150%, she's gonna be hitting like long range with 5,000 damage, and then you wouldn't really be able to pull off her ultimate jutsu. Like you could if you like set it up, but like no one wants another one-tail Naruto where you're stalling for like 8 billion turns. So it's kind of nice that it's not a 50% attack boost, because you don't want multiplayer filled with people stalling for 1 billion years. It's just not satisfying. But in terms of on a 1 to 10 scale, I'd say I'd probably put her at like a whopping 9.7 or some shit like that. Just definitely amazing character. So hope you guys enjoyed the video. See you all next time.